Alright guys, today I am doing a restoration video on an old set of Klein needle nose pliers. Inside this box I keep a lot of projects, upcoming projects. I call it my little box of treasures. And as you can see in there, there's a lot of things from channel locks to snap-ons, and I plan on getting all these projects done here little by little. But today's culprit is going to be this 6-inch needle nose pliers by Klein. If you look inside here, there's actually a date code, and that date code says KEK. And what that means is 242. So the year, that was the second quarter of 1942, and you can find all that online. There's some other good information online too, as far as the different logos that will be on it as well. Will dictate the year. So once we clean that up, we'll see what it looks like. I did buy these Klein Koat handles here. I'm looking forward to using them. I'm hoping they do fit properly. I measured it and it looks like it should fit when it's on there. It says it's for 6-inch pliers, and these are about 6 inches. They're slightly under, I believe. Measuring these here from tip, yeah, they're 6, almost 7. Tip to the end there, and these handles measure about 4 inches, so should fit on there nicely. We'll see how that goes. It's the first time I'm using those. I learned that from a Scout Crafter's video where he restored some Kleins. I've never even knew you could buy those, so that's pretty cool. Another new thing I'm going to use in this video is this fiber wheel. I ordered it on Amazon, and I think it came straight from China because it took a while to get, so I'm excited to use this to see how it cleans up. Well, let's get into the restoration.
Okay, so as with most projects, I start out with the stiffer wire wheel, and that gets the heavier rust off. And this project didn't have a ton of rust, but it had a lot of patina. And then from there I went over to the softer brush, which you'll see here. And with that, I was able to get into the needle nose, the handles, and all the nooks and crannies. And honestly, I didn't even need the Dremel tool for this project. I was able to work it in with just that soft brush.
Alright guys, this is what it looks like off the wire wheel. Took all the rust off. You can see the patina is very heavy on this. You could get a nice look at the logo now, and you know, it took all the rust off, but I could have probably kept working it. As you can see there, I started to get through a little bit of that patina, but it was taking a lot of work. So I'm going to try this fiber wheel and see how that cuts through.
This is my first time using the fiber wheel, and it's kind of got a cool consistency to it. It's firm, but yet it's a little bit spongy. It works in all the nooks and crannies. You can see it's throwing some sparks, so it is sanding a little bit, as well as taking off the rust and the patina. It really made quick work of this. Take a look at it.
Guys, it is crazy how cool that fiber wheel is. It's like a cross between a buffing wheel and a belt sander. It really is like a nice happy medium. It made quick work of this. Look at the shine it put on it. I do have a little bit of pitting in a couple of spots, and I'm contemplating. I think I am going to run it on the belt sander just to see if I could touch that up, but I don't want to mess with this too much. It worked amazing. Look how nice you can see the date code now. KEK. It just came out great. I mean, it put a shine on it. I haven't hit it on the buffing wheel yet. It's only going to look better. So I think they were about 10 bucks each. I bought 2 of them, and I'm glad I did, since they take so long shipping from China. So that's the best thing to come out of China in a while. So let's touch this up on the belt sander and finish it up. And I'm looking forward to putting those handles on it. I think that's going to really set it off.
So due to using the fiber wheel, I really didn't have to use the belt sander too much. I used a pretty worn out belt here, but because I didn't want to take too much off. But it was able to get the pitting, and the fiber wheel though did the most of the work. So here I am using the buffing wheel, and I got the cutting compound on there, and I'm just working it back and forth. My goal was to get that needle nose part really shiny, so when I put those handles on there, it would really pop. And I just worked it back and forth, brought it over to a nice fresh wheel.
These are off the buffing wheel, and boy, do they feel nice. They are silky smooth in the hands. I'm glad I'm going to be putting a coat of these Klein Koats on it because they'll slip right out. They feel like butter. Take a look at that. They came out nice. Not exactly a mirror finish, but pretty nice finish. Definitely very happy the way those came out. So what I'm going to do is throw a coat of wax on it, mainly on the handles, probably 2 coats. So that way when I put the Klein Koats on top of it, if anything ever gets in there, any moisture or anything, it'll have some protection and won't rust up. Let's do it.
So I used the new finish car polish. I like it. I use it on my cars. I use it on different stuff. It's kind of light. It dries quick. So I put 2 coats on, mainly on the handles, because that is where I will have the Klein Koats on top of it. Then what I did is I got those Klein Koats out of the package, soaked them in some hot water here. It's room temperature, not room temperature, as hot as you could get it out of the faucet. And then for a minute, then just banged them on, and I used just a little soft blow, and they went around the curvatures pretty nicely. Came out good.
All right, guys, this is done, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Sometimes you restore something and, you plan on just kind of sticking it aside or you making it a showpiece. Not me. These will be something I use when I need a pair of needle nose pliers, doing some electrical work or just pulling some, bending some wire. This is what I will use. It's a great medium size. I currently use this channel locks for a lot of things, and it's slightly bigger, and I really do like the channel locks, and I love this older style Craftsman. This is before the Western Forge ones. It has the C on it, and these are really good quality, and the finish on them is much better than even the USA made Western Forge ones. And this one does have a cutter on it, and I do use these all the time. But this will be a happy medium, something in between. The grips feel great. I mean, that is just a beautiful maroon, the Klein classic color. Growing up, seeing my dad's lineman pliers that had that maroon on it, it just shouts Klein when you see these grips. So the Klein grips are about $10. The Klein Koats, they call them K-O-A-T, is how they spell coat if you're looking for those. On Amazon, they're easy to find, and just make sure you get the right size. And what else did I want to tell you about this? So, and the actual pliers itself, I probably paid 50 cents for, maybe $1. I bought a whole bunch of them in a garage sale or an estate sale. I remember it was probably about 4 or 5 pair of pliers I bundled together for a couple of dollars. So please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more restoration videos, some more tool hauls. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. You know what, guys, before I say goodbye, I did want to update you on the fiber wheel. As also mentioned, I did add a little bit of oil to this during the process, but this set was in really nice shape and didn't need all that much to free it up. But you should always add a little 3-in-1 in there. I did that prior to waxing it, but this set, as you can see, the teeth and overall, it was in really good shape and didn't need a lot of modification, just had a lot of patina on it. But these here knocked that patina right off, and this is the one I used. And what I wanted to do is compare the size for you to see how much I knocked off it, and as you can see, barely any. Now, I didn't use it all that long. I don't know the exact time. I guess I could check the video, but maybe 5 minutes. It felt like a lot. I was using a lot more than I actually did because it throws a lot of debris, and I was like, this $10 is going to wear down pretty quick. But overall, it held up really well, and it barely took any off. The only thing I would recommend is maybe flipping it on the way you put on the wheel. You can see it's starting to wear down more this way because just naturally you're going to use that side more on the clearing side and just rotate it. So really happy with these as well. These fiber wheels, you can find them on Amazon. So thanks again. Please like and subscribe.